Hello, this is the second video about musical intervals. In the introduction we already spoke about what a musical interval is, how many musical intervals there are and how to use these, and we started speaking about one of these musical intervals, the octave, which another little bit more detailed video on the octave will follow. But in this video we're going to be speaking about an interval called a perfect fourth, which sounds like this, for example, or also like this. So perfect fourths, again, as we're speaking about intervals, we're always speaking about the distance between two notes, and for a perfect fourth, that is always 5 semitones. So just as an example, once again, let's get a root note going here. 7th fret on the lower E string. And we're looking for a perfect fourth. On the same string, we go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 semitones. And the distance between these two notes would be called a perfect fourth. But with the right patterns, you can also play a perfect fourth on 2 separate strings. So for example, what I was doing here could also be this. So let's check that out just for a bit. If, let's stay in the 7th fret here, if our root note is on the low E string, 7th fret in this case, note would be called B. And we're looking for the perfect fourth of B. We're going to stay in the same fret, but go up 1 string, and the distance between the 2 notes would be our perfect fourth. 5 semitones apart, but now played on 2 separate strings. Same goes for a root note on the A string. If that is our new root note, staying in the 7th fret, this note would be called E. We're looking for the perfect fourth of E. Now we go up, same as before, 1 string, but stay in the same fret. So distance between these two is a perfect fourth. Before that we had this here. That's distance of a perfect fourth. Here's the distance of a perfect fourth. Now moving on to the root note on the D string. Staying in the 7th fret, this note would be called an A. Looking for the perfect fourth of A, we're gonna do the same as before, go up 1 string, stay in the same fret. So A, perfect fourth of A, is gonna be D. Now the only exception is a root note on the G string. Let's stay in the 7th fret here. That's our new root note. It's called D, the note D. And now we're looking for our perfect fourth. So for the note that is 5 semitones away, without having to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the same string, we want to play on 2 separate strings, because that allows us to play it harmonically as well, both notes at the same time. And in this case, with the root note on the G string, we're going to go 1 step further, 1 fret further apart than we would normally do. So 1 fret higher, 1 string higher. That's going to be the rule for the root note on the G string when you're looking for a perfect fourth. And now lastly, back to the first rule that we had. If our root note is on the B string, staying in the 7th fret, this note will be called F sharp. And we're looking for our perfect fourth. We're gonna stay in the same fret again. Just go up 1 string. So the distance between these 2 notes, once again, is 5 semitones, and that's why we call it a perfect fourth. Perfect fifths and octaves are coming up next.